All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Intercom Communications News Radio 1020 KDK, just a little after the 4 a.m. hour. And coming up in just about 1 hour, it's Rob Pratte Saturday after CBS Radio News. One of the big stories they're going to be talking about, we will as well. Egypt underway, a manhunt following yesterday's deadly killings at that mosque. Now, my question is this. We've got another act of terrorism overseas. We've had it happen within our own borders. We're dealing with the North Korean situation. Is our country being stretched too thin? And on top of that, you've got the president saying, I turned down the Man of the Year award from Time magazine. Is it time that maybe our president starts to mend fences with media outlets such as the iconic brand that is Time magazine? Why? Because the country needs to be more united now than ever, especially with the global headlines and what's happening here within our own country. So we're going to give you a chance to talk about that as well, too. And Rex Tillerson's team, the Secretary of State, says they're not going to India with Ivanka Trump. I've said this before, of all of the allies and all of the bridges that we have to build and mend, well, such places like India would be a good start. They mean so much to our future. They have figured out manufacturing, they have figured out steel, and we can learn a lot from the country of India. And I'm just curious on why Secretary of State Tillerson team is not going there. Also, the head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has resigned. We're going to talk about that. And speaking of consumers, could it be the end of Black Friday as we know it? This is the first year that more people will be making their holiday purchases this weekend online than going to the brick and mortar stores. I'm all for technology. Absolutely love it. But it makes me really wonder, what about face-to-face communication, dealing with people, and all of the people that work at these incredible stores that have been around for, well, folks, a whole lot longer than your Pratt Pack. So we're going to talk about that and how I still believe there is the best of both worlds. And I still like what Amazon's talking about doing, about getting brick and mortar stores to go along with what they do incredibly well online. So we're going to talk about that coming up in the first couple of hours of the program today. So lots of open talk between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. Now, as far as sports, they shocked the college football world. Pitt beat Miami. We'll give you details on that. A big day for freshman Kenny Pickett. Also, Penn State, Maryland today in that huge rivalry. Ohio State and Michigan, Auburn and Alabama. Lots of stuff happening in the way of college football today, so we're going to get to it all. Now, Penguins lost yesterday to Boston. They've got Tampa Bay at home tonight. Steelers, well, no Juju Smith-Schuster, hamstring, he's out, but they will be in the spotlight. NBC Sunday Night Football, Heinz Field tomorrow against Green Bay. All of that, your weekend magazine, the AccuWeather forecast with me, Rob Pratte, 5 a.m., News Radio 1020 KDK. Good morning.